What is going on, guys? Welcome back into the channel, and today we are going to do a Copper Drop segment. Of course, we're going to look through some of the releases that are coming out in April, and we're going to decide whether they're going to be a cop or whether we're going to leave them on the shelves. I hope everybody is doing okay with all the craziness that's going on out there. Hope you're doing a good job practicing social distancing, you know, staying safe, staying indoors, staying away from people who might be sick. But if you like more content like this, make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you hit that bell so you get notifications from when I post videos. And make sure you leave a comment. Let's get this discussion started. Let me know what you guys are copping in the month of April. Let's get into it. And starting off the month on April Fool's Day, April 1st, we have a pair of, actually a trio of NMDs called the Cereal Pack dropping. We have one that's coming out in a white colorway, one that's coming out in an all red with little black and white accents, and we also have a gray one with neon green. I'm personally a fan of the NMD line, but this colorway isn't for me. I don't really like the all red. I don't really do all red sneakers like that. I already have a pair of white NMDs, and the gray and green one's just not for me at all. So these will be a drop for me. And moving on later in the month, we have two pairs of Dame 6s on April 4th. Dame is releasing a blue and gold pair that he's calling the Chasing Rings, and he also has a black and purple pair. Historically, I'm not a big fan of Adidas basketball sneakers. I don't like the Hardens, I don't like the Dames, I don't like the Dons. The Crazy 8s, they're okay, not really my thing. Of all the brands, they probably have my least favorite basketball sneakers, and these are no different, and they're definitely going to be a drop for me. Also on April 4th, we have our first Air Jordan of the month. We have the Court Purple Air Jordan 1s. I'm really excited about this colorway. I love the Court Purples, the ones that released in 2018. I also like the low top ones. I just like the type of purple that they use on these sneakers, like that grape that they use on the 5s and all the other ones. Love that colorway. I don't like it as much as the black toe version, but that's just because you can't really beat that black toe color blocking that they use when they use them on the pine greens, the court purples, the shattered backboards. You can't really beat that color blocking, but this is definitely a must cop for me. I will be going for the court purples. I'm probably going to keep them for myself instead of selling them because I don't think the resale is going to be that good on them. But if you would like to cop yourself a pair, they come out on April 4th. Make sure you're tuned into the Sneakers app or wherever else you get your sneakers. Hopefully I can grab them. I've never been able to grab anything off of Sneakers. I hate Sneakers app with a passion, but I will be going through the motions trying to get these sneakers. Maybe I'll try to get them from somewhere else if I possibly can, because the Sneakers app just never goes well for me.
Accident waiting to happen. Say it with me, Max. An accident waiting to happen.
Moving on to April 10th, we have a huge release this month. We have another Travis Scott release. This time, Travis Scott is putting his touch on the Air Max 270 Reacts. This is the first of the Travis Scott collaborations that I just find appalling. I think he just went a little too far with this one, and it honestly feels like a troll. That painted on midsole is terrible. The rest of the shoe it just looks like patchwork. It's terrible colorway. That being said though, I will be trying to get this because it's going to be limited. It's Travis Scott, so it's going to be hyped, and you know it's going to have a nice resale value. So why not try to go for it? Probably won't hit on it because Sneakers. I hate Sneakers app.
Accident waiting to happen. Say it with me, Max. An accident waiting to happen.
I probably won't hit on this because Sneakers app, but you know, I will put my foot in the race. I don't use bots when I try to get sneakers. I thought about it, but I don't use bots. So I'll just have to try to get them, and if not, you know, I'll just move on to the next one. But these are definitely a cop, but I won't be keeping them. Moving on to April 11th, we have another very hyped sneaker that was actually pushed back a couple times. We have the DMP 6s. This is the first retro of the DMP6s in 14 years, but this time they will be releasing without the pair of DMP11s that they released with back in 2006. Of course, you know, the DMP6s releasing that nice sleek black and gold, commemorating some of the most iconic moments of Michael Jordan's career. These are definitely a must cop. I will be trying to resell them if I can, depending on what the resale price is. I probably won't keep them. I'm not the biggest fan of the 6s, so if I do manage to get my hands on a pair, I will probably sell them. If not, you know, no big deal. I'll keep them if I can grab a pair. And on the same day, this is a sneaker that I haven't heard a lot about anywhere, to be honest, and that is the Jordan 6 and the hair colorway. As I said before, I haven't heard much hype about this sneaker. I didn't even know it was coming out before I started making this video. It's not the best colorway. It's white with like some colorful accents. This is definitely a drop for me. Other people will get it. It'll probably sell out. It's just something that I'm not very interested in. And on April 10th, we're actually going back a day. We have a pair of the Reebok Questions in the black toe colorway. Black toe colorway is a very nice white with a black toe colorway. If you're a big Allen Iverson fan, maybe you'll go after these. I don't wear Reebok like that, so I'm not going to be trying to cop them. There's definitely a drop for me. But like I said, if you really like the colorway, if you like the questions, if you're a big Allen Iverson fan, definitely go out and do that if that's your thing. Before we get on to the last sneaker that I'll be talking about for the month of April, we have some honorable mentions that might be releasing this month, but they might not. They're just have like a vague date. So maybe they'll be releasing this month, maybe they won't, but we're just gonna mention them in this video just in case. And the first honorable mention for this month, we have the Yeezy 350 V2 in the linen colorway. The linen colorway features a cream prime knit upper with a pink outsole and a light blue sock liner on the inside. The release date as of now just says spring 2020. There's no other Yeezy slated to release this month, so this would be a good spot for them to release it. But with all the craziness going on with coronavirus and all that stuff, I wouldn't be surprised if they held off till next month. So another Yeezy slated for spring 2020 is the Yeezy 700 V3 in the Alva colorway. The Alva colorway is, of course, a black. It's the black version. Is it called the Alva?
You don't know what you're talking about, do you? Sure.
The Yeezy 700 V3 in the Alva colorway is the black version of the V3. It's the second colorway that they've released for the V3. And again, it's slated to release spring 2020. I don't think that it'll release this month. I'm thinking that they'll probably either go the end of April into May. I don't think they really want to release a lot of stuff right now. Nike's been going crazy with the releases, you know, with all this coronavirus stuff going around. So they don't even care. They released a $400 pair of Air Max Adapts yesterday, so they really don't care about what's going on. But Adidas, I don't know if they'll take the same approach, but I don't see this sneaker releasing this month. Now that we got all the honorable mentions out of the way, let's get back to the last sneaker that I'll be talking about for the release this month. April 25th, we have the release of a fan favorite Air Jordan 5, the Fire Reds. This is actually a really big year for Air Jordan 5s. We've got the top threes coming out in May. We've got a pair of Bel Airs coming out later this year. We had the Air Jordan 5 Off-Whites. They're making a resurgence this year, and I'm glad to see it. This sneaker did last retro back in 2013, although this one is a little different. This retro of the Air Jordan 5 Fire Reds will not feature the 23 or the red stripe on the midsole, but it will have that Nike Air on the heel that everybody seems to love. This sneaker probably will release with a lot of pairs, with Jordan and Nike trying to milk as much money as they can out of this sneaker. So for me, you know, it's not really a resale target. For you resellers out there, maybe, you know, some of you know more than me. I'm new to the reselling game, but I don't really think this is going to be a good resale target. This is more of a personal cop. I don't really wear a lot of Air Jordan 5s, so I might not drop it before. I'll give it a cop anyway. Just because it's a really nice colorway and you should honestly have it in your collection, but for resale reasons, maybe it's not the greatest buy. And that does it for our April releases. Please let me know in the comments if there's anything that I didn't mention on this list that you will be copying. Maybe there's something on this list that I said was a drop that maybe you're interested in dropping. Let's get a conversation started in the comments. And as I said before, if you like this content, make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you hit that bell for notifications when I post new videos. And I also like to give a shout out to my boy Noah Tesler. Go follow his channel. Make sure you like and subscribe. Test1S. He posted a new video about Call of Duty Warzone last night. It's a great video. So if you love Call of Duty videos or you like my content, make sure you go support him too. I'd like to thank you all for watching. It took me a little bit to get this video out because I had some technical issues, but I will be trying to get into a more consistent groove. But I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.